Hi there, welcome back to Bloody Knuckles Garage and Under My Hummer. Today we're going to be doing, since the transmission's off, taking off that flywheel, we're going to do the rear balance shaft's timing chain and the rear main seal on the crankshaft as well. So let's get to it. Shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. The hardest part is just getting the transmission off, I think, but we'll see. Now, thanks to our buddies over at Rock Auto, we've got new tensioner, guide, a little instruction book thingy, and the chain, which should have colored links. Oh, there we go. Some of the links are black. That's going to be really important when we line up the timing marks. And a new rear main seal, because why not? Alright, first thing that's recommended to do is get your engine to top dead center. Cylinder 1 is the first one towards the front of the vehicle, right here. So we want to make sure that the piston in here is near the top. As near the top as possible. Oh my god, am I even going to be able to get that damn thing in there? If you can get the harness out of the way, get this 10mm bolt cracked loose on the coil pack. Hopefully this isn't full of oil. I don't remember which one was leaking. I guess we're about to find out. Oh good, it's not this one. Okay. If you ain't got one of these, make sure to grab one. It's got this spark plug socket stuck on the end. Doesn't come off. Man. I wish I would have found one of these 15 years ago. Holy smokes. Just been stubborn. Putting together extensions and losing sockets down the bloody tubes. Wow, why is that so tight in there? Oh my god. Hang on a second. Huh. Not supposed to be that tight in there. It's also magnetic, so it'll stick in the end once it comes out. Yeah, let's take a little look at the spark plug and just take a look here. Yeah, it's a spark plug. A little bit oily though, so there is a leak. Yeah, I gotta look at that valve cover gaskets. I've got the kit, I just haven't done it yet. So anyway, another video. Alright, now down in there is our number 1 piston. So what I'm going to do is take this like skewer stick and I put different sorts of black marks on them. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3. Just stick it in the hole. Don't drop it in there. Just kind of, yeah, okay, it still sticks out. You can kind of see, get an idea of where the piston is by how far down the stick goes. This is a lot easier with 2 people, but if it's just yourself and you're running solo, no worries. Okay, next step is we have to turn the crankshaft clockwise, and as we do, the piston will rise up, and so will the stick. And as the stick rises up, as soon as it starts to go back down, then we know we're at top dead center, and then we can stop. Go to the next step. There, nicely in the hole. Yeah, I can do this with my foot while I hold it. Oh, shit. Basically going to be our top dead center right there. Alright, now, just to save some time and because I'm kind of lazy that way, I'm going to use an impact to get these, 18mm bolts out of here. If you're going to use a ratchet or an arm bar on these, the bolts aren't very big. They're maybe like a, let's see, they're not all that big. But if you're going to do something like that, you're definitely going to want to either jam a screwdriver in one of these holes to stop it from moving, or a better way would be to use a breaker bar on the crankshaft at the front. I used a 50/16 socket on there and just have it so the socket's on the crankshaft and the bar is like wedged against something. That'll stop this from turning to get these off. All right. Now when you take it off, make note there's a small hole here. That's supposed to be there. So you'll want to make sure this goes on the same way that it came off. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Ooh, there she goes. So, here's our rear main seal. Mine's not leaking. Surprised enough about that. But anyway, I'm going to replace it anyway. All of our timing stuff will be under this cover. We got to get this cover off. Why is my transmission cooler line leaking all over me? Zip tie. Get that away a little bit. And since those aren't on there very tight, I may as well just do this for the ones I can reach. Since we're going to replace the rear main anyway, let's see about taking it out early. There's 3 little grooves. Oh, that's easy enough. 3 little grooves around the outside, just hammer it in there, wreck the seal, pull it out. There's 2 screws here. All right. Definitely tighter than the ones that were around the cover. Of course, that impact's not all that strong to begin with. Oh yeah, now it's coming off. Man, if I can bite anywhere, how the hell are you supposed to do this? This is ridiculous. Oh man. Oh, don't go back on yet. Okay, there we go. These guide pins don't make it any easier, that's for sure. And the amount of silicone on this thing, I wonder if that is stock or not. There's a lot on there. All right. Okay, so here's our chain. It's a little bit floppy there, but this is very likely the original from 300,000 kilometers ago. So, excellent. First thing I want to do is take off that tensioner. Got a couple. Okay, put the tensioner off. Pretty easy now to just take our old chain off. I'll get rid of that too. That can go also in our garbage pile. Last thing will be the guide. There's the 3 bolts for that. And there's our guide. All right. Now before we put the new pieces on, we've got to find our timing marks. I'm gonna grab a paper towel. There's a dot there. That's a timing mark, right? Oh, I'm not gonna need all this on there. Ugh. My kingdom for a hoist. Okay, so there's the timing mark here. It's like a little divot. It's like a dot. There's one here. And you see that? There's my fat head in the way. Oh, there it is. I see it over there. It's right there. For some reason. Oh, probably went past top dead center a little bit. That's okay. So, oh man, we gotta turn that one back. So, if that's the mark, we went past top dead center a little bit. So I'm gonna have to dial back the crank to get that mark to come down about 1.5 inches. Okay. That way we can line it up with the timing marks on the chain. One thing you're gonna wanna do before we put the guide on is your chain. Let's get that out of the package here. Make sure it's one piece. That helps for this sort of application. Next thing, grab some of your wife's Tupperware, but don't tell her. Shh. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of that there. We're gonna put the chain in the Tupperware, and then we're going to what the heck did they put these lids on with? JB Weld? A little bit of motor oil on there. Oh yeah. Yeah, just to cover it up a bit. Alright. That'll get the chain nice and oily, as you can imagine. A little wiggle. Alright. Now, the guide. If your kit didn't come with a guide, definitely get a guide. Without a doubt. We got to clean all that crap off. So I'm thinking before we put the guide up, I'll give it a quick little scrape. Get all that old silicone and crap off of there. Try not to let it fall into this area. Make sure it all comes out. Ta-da! Alright, all clean. Special note of warning. In here, down in this hole here, pretty sure that's not good. Don't drop anything in there. That's your oil pan. I had big, thick pieces of old black, dried up, crusty silicone. I picked it out very carefully to stop it from falling into the oil. So just keep that in mind. Don't let stuff fall in there. Okay, now it's all cleaned up. Let's put on our guides. Oh! That wasn't me. That was the neighbor's dog. Let's see, timing marks. There's one there. There's a dot, so we're gonna turn that. I think that's supposed to be up there. And turn this one over here, it's timing mark there. Only one we really care about right now is the crankshaft, and that's obviously here. There's a dot there. Now for torque specs on these. I should probably look it up. I'll check on the torque specs. I probably should anyway. How many ugga-duggas is it to put that on there? Half an ugga-dugga. Alright, torque specs for the guide are 89 inch-pounds. I don't even have a torque wrench that goes that small, so I'm just going to make them nice and snug, but not too snug. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, crap, look out. Yeah. Looks good to me. Alright. Next will be the chain. Alright, so here's our timing mark on the crank we need to be worried about the most. So let's just kind of set it over there for now. Take our chain out of our wives' Tupperware. Take it out of the oil. We just kind of put the black mark on that there, because that's where we need it to go. Oh, sugar, I guess not. Okay. How about this one? Get over there. So the there, black mark on the chain lines up with the mark on the there. Okay. Oh, over to this one. Where's this guy? Oh, now it's all oily. Now I can't see anything. Oh, there it is. How about catch me outside? How about that? No? Okay. That came off the bottom. Oh, you bastard thing. It's on the wrong side of the guide. No wonder I can't do it. Oh my God, get it. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. All right. Inside the guide. Black on there. All right, now we're just gonna slip it over here. Nice and... Oh crap, where's the timing mark now? Oh, inside the guide. That helps. Get it? Oh, I got it. Oh shit. Okay. Alright. That brings us to the final step. Tensioner. Now. Be warned. The tensioner you take out the tensioner, it looks like a grenade. Don't play G.I. Joes and go pull the pin and run and do it early. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. The pin's keeping the tensioner where it should be so you can attach it to the darn vehicle. Okay? Don't do that. Don't play G.I. Joes. Again, this is 89 inch-pounds, if anybody cares. You want to get it in there. Keep that pin right there. Alright? Man, that looks nice. That's fancy. Fancy Hummer chain. Now we can pull out the pin. Nice and tight like, eh buds? Oh yeah, that's gonna be so nice and timed. Excellent. Let's see here, we got to take the cover and clean all that crap off it, spray it with some brake clean, make sure it's nice and tidy. Ugh, what the hell's in my mouth? And then we'll put Alright, with all that gasket stuff and silicone scraped off, time for the rear main seal. Comes in one of these, don't take it off this. It even says this side out, so you don't put it in upside down. I don't know how you could, that's a pretty bonehead move right there. But anyway, clean all this out, because this is going to be a little gribbly and grungy in here. Take us a little bit of that oil. And you could use assembly lube, I guess, too. But since we have some oil, this will help with the installation so it doesn't get all bound up. Dog hair, make sure no dog hair on there. Oil up this whole seal here, nice and greasy like. Yeah. Put it on here. You can feel it center. Push that down a bit. You want to give it some gentle taps. Gentle taps. You can also check up in here. You can see if it's fully seated or not. We'll do like one more roundabout here. It's looking pretty good. Nice and flush with the edge. You don't want it sticking up. All right, now we're good. Just got to put on, probably going to use the black RTV, and then put some of that on there, clean this up a bit more. Make sure to clean out this channel with a flathead screwdriver. Clean, clean, clean. Make sure there's no pieces of garbage in here. Clean all this out, and we'll put on some silicone. All right, black RTV time. Don't forget to do the bottom here. I'll probably do that last. All right, now let's try again. And the bottom part. Okay, now with our foam plugged in, we're going to take some more of that oil, put it around on the inside of the seal here. We got our bead all ready to go, black RTV. Okay, now let's go put her back on. All right, now that we got black RTV all over the cover, last step, push it on there. Be mindful of the guide pins and how much room you have. Oh my God. Okay, hang on. Or you're gonna get goop everywhere. Looks pretty good. All right. Now just put in the screws. Again, the torque specs on these are so low. I think if you just kind of snug them a bit, you'll be fine. Don't overdo it. They were really not that tight when I took them off, so keep that in mind. All right, I'm just gonna snug these up, and then that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope that was a helpful video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We got lots of videos coming out, including a transmission 4L60 rebuild. And I'll see you in the next one.